Well, welcome back, everyone. Drake Hawkins with you again for some more Factorio, doing our Deathworld All Achievement run. And we want to add accumulators in here. I'm pretty sure I built them somewhere. Haven't found them yet, though. Accumulators, where are you? Gotta be here somewhere, right? I mean, I think. Maybe? Maybe we never built them? Well, I guess if we put down a chest and say, request a bunch of these, it'll tell me if I've got them. Can you please request a bunch of accumulators for me? That would be lovely. Apparently you can. Oh, probably all from storage, right? Yep, they're gonna all come from storage. But instead of that, request, like, a lot of them. I don't know. Maybe we do. Maybe we don't. I don't know if we have any production of them. Maybe, maybe not. I don't think so. Fairly sure we do not have accumulators made. Okay, so what we're going to do is, aside from taking that apart, we're going to make an accumulator maker, which takes what? They require batteries and iron plate. Okay, our battery production is elsewhere, I believe. Yes, it was over by the oil systems. So let's head back up that way. Zoom, 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 zoom. Up that general direction. Hello, machines that are not working because you don't have enough what? Plastic? Alright, I wonder if maybe I do something different here. It's the whole lopsidedness of those. Can we upgrade? Make that faster? Is that going to help? I don't know if that's going to help the system. Might help balance it. That. Can't do that there. Oh, come on. What the heck? Why can I not? That was weird. You are a plastic feed that is feeding from the top, so you're not needed. Gotcha. Okay, well that pulls it a little quicker off the line. Don't know if it's super necessary or whatever, but we'll see. Okay, but I was coming up here for battery-related stuff to get us... There's our batteries there. We don't produce a lot of them. Hi, what just went... Oh, the speed mods, yeah. Batteries and iron is literally right here, right? So, how many of those do we need? Accumulators? Not a ton. But if we sped them up, if we put them in here and had them relatively quick. Like that. 2 inputs like this. And then a fast inserter like this. Batteries. I'm totally winging this, as you can tell. Intermediate. Oh, these are batteries. No, I'm not looking for batteries. I'm looking for accumulators. There we go. Like that. Put one of you beasts down here. Really? I don't have any of those in hand. That's awkward. That's quite awkward. Okay. You guys go in line. Thank you. And the output is going to be here. Accumulators into a box, I believe is the plan. And that box can be a passive provider. Like that. Now we have these guys here. I'd like to maybe get rid of those. Don't need to go overkill on the accumulators. We don't need them. That's pretty overkill already. And I want the robots to be delivering stuff too. There is low-end structures right up here, so what if we make this somewhere up here? This is going to be making satellites. Blues, low-density structures, and rocket fuel. Like that. Don't know that any of this is necessary, but we'll put it there anyways. I don't know how many of these things we're going to need. Not even a remote idea how many of these we're going to need. There to there. There, there. Inputs here, here, and here. That is going to be a satellite. We're going to put production modules in there for sure. I can't, apparently. Okay, then we will not put production modules in there for sure, because we can't. Okay, hold on there. Oh, bother. My bad, guys, my bad. Sorry. Burped. A little bit of indigestion. Just accidentally burped up that entire rocket full of stuff. There, and I'm going to change the production to be a satellite. There we go. Then they'll come in and put the oh, those are production modules again. I needed speed ones. Is there anybody using speed modules that is copyable? They're just not enough speed modules. I just don't have enough of them. This. Please, thank you. Lovely, that's wonderful. Thank you, thank you. We do not want that to be that recipe, of course. We want it to be that recipe. Then they'll come put the modules in. We're going to need solar, we're going to need accumulators, and we're going to need radar. So I'm going to go with, is it just one of each, or is it lots of each? No, it's like 100 of each, isn't it? Jeepers. Okay. There. And there. And then we'll put a, how are we going to do that? We're going to put this guy right here. We're going to put this guy right here. And then we're going to put this guy right here. Lovely. Now, you need to give me specific things. I don't want everybody piling up here. That would be nonsense. Give me 50 of those. You give me, oh, and apparently those need to be from the buffers. And these are going to be accumulators and solar panels. Let's go with 100. No, we need like lots. Get them all in here, please. And accumulators, we'll go 500. And radar will go like 100. I don't know how many we need, like 1? Bet you it's like 1, and I was going to just put a ton in there, right? It's 5, yeah, we're good. Okay, then you could do that, and that. And we have the requests, you have the request, and you have the request. Dumpity dump. Is that going to work speed-wise? No, probably not. We don't need a ton of satellites, though. They literally need to make like 1 in time for this to work. That is a speed module? Why would I want that to be a speed module? Go away. Those do not need to be speed. They're really not going to outstrip the production of those. Okay. Wish we could do production modules, but we're not going to be able to. You have a satellite ready to go. Okay, now, so this is going to output our white science when this rocket starts. So I think all we need to do right now, I mean the speed modules aren't in, but the productions are. So all we need to do is connect this, right? Look at that. Look at that beautiful thing happening, huh? Love it. T for research. We want Mining productivity, huh? Oh, no, worker speed. Ooh. I think we might do the worker robot speed one time. What do we get? 2K, I think, or 1K? I think it's 1K of science per whatever. But let's find out, actually. This is the satellite. The satellite should be put into the rocket. Rocket launch produces 1K white satellite. So to spend that on this, that's an entire rocket launch to get that item going. That's pretty fantastic. By fantastic, I mean outrageous. There it is. That was pretty quick, guys. That was pretty quick. And there is a satellite in there. Maybe. He's ready to go. Should install before he launches. Auto launch with cargo. Bonk. Satellite in. Already launched. Haha. Yes. Yes. Lovely. Oh. Beautiful. Now, we're not going to get a message. We're going to get that. Where they dump 1,000 science on us. There we go. Our first white science hits the system. Oh, yeah. This is happy days. And with all these sitting with production modules in them, those will be wonderful. Look at that. And so it begins. Love it. Okay. I don't know how fast they can... I mean, that's not going to keep up because these guys are actually draining the low-density structures pretty darn quick. And the fuel is now... Oh, it's full again. So we're going to use up a lot of our low-density structures very quickly. Okay, those production mods go in. That helps. We can bring on this middle line of load-in. So that means we need to put in more copper here. Nope, like this. Somewhere? Yeah. Wait, that's copper is the bottom? Yeah, that goes right there. There is no copper. What the heck? What did I screw up? We literally just shut the entire base off. How? How did we stop all our copper? Is it producing, turning this on? Well, that was a cataclysm. Power. That's what it is. Air raid! That's going to keep wailing at me because our power system is not keeping up. Okay. Well, that's problematic. How do I shut this thing? Well, how do I get this thing not to loop? We'll leave it on global. I'll leave it mildly in the background. So the accumulators are now drained. Man, that doesn't take long when you turn your science on. You're already at 900 and some odd megawatts. So, whoops. Are our reactors running? It looks like they are cranking at absolute full output. So we're definitely putting max drain on the steam turbines, which is our this system. And we need more nuclear. We don't really need more, we don't need more mined. The mining is barely trickling along. Mind you, we're barely mining anything, but what we need is more actual these to produce stuff. So let's see about... We can add this in. We're going to adjust this facility here. Start by that. All that goes away. We will landfill the crap out of this area if we only had landfill. There it is. How big does it need to be? I need like 2 of those, eh? No, let's do that again, please. And there. is probably sufficient. I mean, we could do this. There we go. Enough room for a long time. We definitely have the landfill to do it, so we should have workers busily flying their way over there to take care of it now, yeah? Yep, they're on their way. Should be a lot of them. We should actually have just about shut down the... Yeah, we entirely used all our construction bots. In fact, we only have 230 of those available right now, which is disturbing. Okay, so our power is now catastrophically low. Oh, it's not. It's solved itself because, you know, we're not draining it. Because we destroyed things. We got a ton of construction to do. Okay, so let's see if we can just literally take this whole thing right here. Go like this. And smash this whole beast into... right to there. Can we do that? I want those to line up so that the power poles line up. The water, does the water line up? That will work nicely there if we only had enough room. These guys, however, would not be joined, which is not ideal because having those connected would be more power efficient, substantially more power efficient. Okay. We can change that up somehow. Let's see. Let's think this one through, Drake. How are we doing on time? We're okay. So I need this to have a line of... Oh. A line of these. And we're going to connect these two systems by adding in a unit that works top and bottom. So any one of these lines is going to work, right? Like this is just as effective right here. Now if we put these guys in like that, this one will grab a power bonus. 200% neighbor bonus, 200% for all these. So these ones will switch up to a 300% neighbor bonus when we do that. And these can do this sort of a deal here. Alright, and we need to copy that to each of them. There and there. I don't know that we need much more than that. The power doesn't have to... Yeah, this works here. And here. Why do we not have those guys online? Do we not have them? Didn't we have reactors over here? Thought we made some extra reactors. Maybe not. Maybe not. I was pretty sure we had them, but I guess not. This must be what I shut off, right? That? Make me that? Sure. So then you'll output to a passive chest, which of course will only have one stack. I don't know how many of these stack, but I think this can hold 2, and I think this can hold way more than that. So we don't want this to run, and yeah, let's not let this happen. Over controlled. So if reactors is less than 8, let's say 8, then you'll turn on. And override stack of 1. Good. Okay, so are you guys loading up? No. No copper, no concrete. Did I never return to making concrete? I guess not. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Well, they will, you know, do absolutely nothing until I get them that sorted. Oh yeah, the water lines. I gotta worry about those. So this is the steam output. They hit the right places here. That's fine. The water lines actually have to go down this way. Oh yeah, wait. So we gotta go to that and do it again so that we have the right, all the rest of them in place. What's missing here? Oh, did I miss some landfill? Did I? There we go. There. Good. Do that, but don't put in all that. Stop that nonsense. Stop it. Stop it right now. There. I believe that works. I think that would be nice if those were like more central, but I don't think that's going to matter that much. I'm pretty sure this pipe over here will still be close enough to get the heat down the line. You guys just need a few more of those. We need some more of these guys. Do we have some offshore pumps anywhere? No? How about now? Good. And construction bots, please, out of my pockets. How many we got now? How about now? There we go. That's better. So we're under 200 anyways, 150-ish. That's better to get them back in the system. We need more of them for sure. There are 443 now in the system. That's good. I must have been just hogging them. Water will make its own source because it's linked there. What else? This stuff's pretty much infinitely looping on its own. Why are you giving... Why do you have... Oh, because you can't put them out there. Okay, well then do this differently. Do that. And filter left with these. And then we do this. So they can keep going. Any of the yellow, the 235 stop there. Okay, solved that non-necessary situation. Put those and those in there. We need the concrete if we have not made it yet. So clearly we have not. Power's not going to go on until we do. Red circuits are going to get there in time. Plenty of them. We just need to go find where we were going to make our concrete and remake it. I'm sorry. Air raid. Yeah, we're having power problems for sure. What does it take? Brick and something. Where's our brick line? We have brick up there. I don't need a lot of it, obviously. So where are we going to make our brick? We need... Oh, we don't have brick here. Do we have iron here? Do we have iron anywhere? Brick line is... We do have a brick line coming up here, right? Right there. Good, does its thing up to here. Okay, so that's where our brick is. So we have brick and we have iron relatively close here, so we can literally just do this. Boom. And we got our brick and iron. And we need water line. We don't have water line. Does brick and iron get up near enough to anything that's got water? Brick keep running up. It has to come up most of the way here, right? There it is there. On this line. We don't have any water lines up this way yet. Water is going to be over here. Reasonably close. Okay. Brick there, some iron there. And a water line reasonably close. Okay. That... Oh, wait, it's not brick and iron. It's brick and iron plate. Or iron ore, isn't it? Yeah, it's iron ore and brick to make concrete. Whoops. Whoopsie, whoopsie, doopsie. So I need actual iron ore. Iron ore, brick, and water. Okay, so I need to bring some water. Do I have a water line anywhere? I really don't want a 6 million mile water line. I can bring water in from over here. That'll work. So we got brick there, and we've got iron there. That's where we'll put it, right in here. That's totally fine. And I can do... That's an obnoxious amount of it, I'm sure. But we'll do this. And this. And a bit of this. Boom. Shalakalaka boom. And that guy connects up. You guys can be concrete. You guys can go like this, and then output into some passive provider chests. There and there. With some sort of arbitrary limit. And we just need a water line connecting. Doing that, and we should be able to scoot oot and a boot there. That's awkward. Because it's well planned, Drake. That's why it's so non-awkward. Because you're really good at making these things. There and there. Boop, boop, boop. We're just heading to the nearest body of water, which seems to be right over here. There, and that is a gas line. Don't want to mix those. Offshore pump. We made you somewhere. Still looking. Not finding. Offshore pumps down there. There. Connect that and that. We now have water. We should have our concrete. Cranking out. Yep, we do. Alright. Do that, and I don't think it really matters. None of that stuff is highly prized product, so we could just speed it up. In case they need it. I don't think they will. Use more power to gain more power. Yeah, we can only put out a max... We can produce a max of 121. When those lasers fire, oh baby, does that ever... Oh, 23 lasers fire, we chew up a massive chunk of power. Wow, look at that. Those red lines are the accumulators providing power, which means we've actually sucked all of the production for that moment of time down, and they're going to suck out the accumulator juice, which means our lasers are firing. Okay, concrete under production at a fairly substantial rate, right? Are you guys delivering me concrete? I have an order for concrete? Really? 100 of it, apparently. Okay, well, I don't think that was in the necessary... on the necessary side of things. But well, whatever. It's working. It's doing its thing. Right, we have power back not because something was solved, but because the science, the technology finished for the flying robot thing. Rocket silo... What? Rocket silo stats. Oh, look at that. Satellites, 2 cent. Oh, that's lovely. That is lovely. Alright. Now. If we wanted to use this, we would actually have to pipe that from here. So that wasn't very efficient. I should have done something like this the first time. Now, you guys should be getting your material, right? Tell me you're going to soon be able to actually make one. Well, you're halfway there. The red circuits are also taking their sweet time. There, we'll dump that in there to make sure it happens in timely manner when the concrete arrives to get at least one of them online. We could really honestly use those 4 over here and be producing more power. Because right now these guys produce 121 megawatts apiece. This one will upgrade by another 100% neighbor bonus. These two will. And then these two will also have the 300%. The other ones will still have 200, but... Okay, I don't want to put on any science until that happens then. Oh, there it goes. There's our first silo in. Boom. Starting her up immediately, and the temperature should get going. There it goes. Oh, wow, really? The temperature's already... Oh, well, that's convenient. It took some of the temperature from the neighboring ones. So this now has the neighboring bonus of 300. This one's only got 100 because it's only touching this one, but this guy's now at 160 megawatts of power. We just added 40 megawatts of power just by connecting a neighbor bonus to him. So we'll be able to output... Oh, wait a second. This will not be enough. This is a ratio for what one of these 4-packs. This is now going to be imbalanced or insufficient. Okay, well, I'll need to put more of those online, clearly. Look at them glow. It's so beautiful. Why are you guys not glowing? Hey, why are you guys not glowing? Wait a second. What? Why are you guys... Oh, because you're probably... because you're having... Oh, yeah, because you're having to heat all this stuff. That's what's going on. They've been connected to another set, so they have to actually start doing more work. It's a good thing they're catching up now. I think. And this one down here is 501. So they're just not... They're pumping their heat elsewhere. But, I mean, they're producing more. This one went from 120 to 140. So... Jeepers. Yeah, we'll have a lot more power than we need. So I need to figure out the ratios for this, or look up the ratios for this to make sure I get it right. But we need to add a bunch of all of this to make this setup useful. Because what I copied and pasted and then moved over was pointless, because all of these are the right ratios for what they're putting into here. They can max use the heat produced. Whoops. But that is definitely a tomorrow problem. We do have, this is kind of weird. We do have 2.6 million in the green. We're still cranking those out. We got plenty of satellites, solar panels there. And we got to go check to make sure we have enough. That's all that concrete still working. We got to make sure we still have enough of the... Wow, we are not producing copper. We're just simply not getting any. So none of it gets down here. Wow. Okay. It's disturbing and sad. Huh? What are you doing? Oh, is there like a dude that's outside of range? No, not at all. That's weird. Blue is not being produced because it needs red circuits, which we don't produce enough of. The constant stream of needs. Okay. We have some white science in there, but if we turn that on, well, this guy's not launched. Why? No rocket inventory. Oh, because you need what? How do you need accumulators? How do you... Did we not make batteries? Or accumulators, I mean? Excuse me, let me around, pardon me, excuse me. Why? So we're not making any batteries because no copper. Wow. Okay, that's going to be the challenge for tomorrow, is finally getting our hands dirty and fixing this copper. And I don't think it's a matter of... I don't know what it's a matter of, but we're not... This is not compressed, is it? Oh, it's pretty darn close. I think it's about as compressed as it's going to get. Oh, it's red lines going there? Well, we could upgrade them. Not that that's likely to do much. Upgrade them all. Okay. That will not functionally affect this. Will it? Maybe. Because from here it was already compressed to a blue line, so I guess that wasn't necessary. Alright, well, we are going to have to add more copper into the system, more copper plate into the system, which is probably going to mean having to smelt more to get more in here, which may have to include going outside of the base, finding copper, like over here, and producing a lot of it. We do have this little patch back at base there, but I don't think that's worth the effort. I want patches like that. That's giant. Look at that. It's just the physical size of it, so we can put more stuff on it. Yep, I think that's one of those situations where we might have to venture outside our back door. Literally, so we'd have to come off this way, which would probably mean fixing up this overdue correction here. And then we just turret our way out there, or artillery our way out there. Yeah, that might be necessary. Okay, well, we're as far pushed back with the artillery as we can at this point, unless there was some like sort of artillery shell range. Oh, really? What do you give? You have a 30% increase to start the research. We don't have the copper to make it happen, anyways. So let's not be silly, but okay, we're being silly, anyways. All right, well, thank you everybody for joining me for another episode of Factorio Deathworld All Achievement Run. We're working through the grind of the last stages, and this is the part that I have such little experience with. As you can see, I've got empty copper belts. What's that? Like somebody dropped a little scratch of a little tin can and accidentally copper can and dropped it on there. Like, that's terrible. So we don't have those because we don't have copper running to that line. That is the problem. So any of those copper plates going up there need to go to the batteries, of course, and that's not happening. So there and there, I guess. No, that works. That's how that has to work. Well, I mean, that will get some accumulators in, and then we can launch a rocket. Need to launch one more, and I think to get the materials for that, red's not happening because, of course, it takes plain copper. We got to fix our copper situation, and when we do, we'll be able to. We'll have to expand to the west to actually push back more biters. I thought we were through this, guys. I thought we were done. We'll have to do it, though, and get more copper production going. And I think we might even just produce it out there and then train it back in, probably. There's already a line, like, right here. There's already this line. I think we'll come in this way. Thoughts on this one? We got copper right here, right? So these guys are consuming a crap ton of copper, and we got this very convenient giant gap here. So what I'm thinking, the reason I tried to space this out was in case we needed to do something like this. So right above the this defunct lubricant line, that's totally redundant, doesn't go anywhere, totally useless. We bring in another 4 belt of copper, blue belts of copper at least in here, and then we'll link them in with this. And the copper that is produced down here can keep everything going below that, and anything that trickles through joins into the new system that is dropped off, presumably some train disconnect here. Pull a track off this way. Maybe pull a track, a station off this way and unload. Might have to take out some cliffs here. Put like a side junction station there. Not sure how. Yeah, we could like pull something off here, pull it up. Offload copper, similar to this sort of a layout. Dump copper belt or plate, not ore. It'll be plate at this point. So put in a giant smelter for it. Probably a power-consuming compacted system, maybe. And this 74 million will last forever, but more importantly, it's almost as large, like layout-wise, as this one. So we could probably get just as many drills on there. I think we'll be happy with that. I think we will. All right, thank you everybody for joining me. That's the plan. I hope you guys join us for it, and love all the feedback. You are all amazing, and you're all saving my beacon so many times by my my oopses. So thank you everybody, and we will see you in game.